Thank you very much, Chairman Wagner. I'm really concerned about the direction the Securities and Exchange Commission has taken under Chairman Gensler. And I want to go back to a few things you said here today, in particular as it relates to shareholder proposals that are looking for no action requests. And did you tell us that the Securities and Exchange Commission does not states?
Again, Congressman, we look at all grounds for exclusion.
Do all grounds include legality?
One of the grounds would require the commission to look at a number of factors, including that one.
Can you say, so yes, you do look at legality?
Again, Congressman, we apply
This is a real, without being difficult here, this should be a really simple question. You either yes, you look at legality, or no, you don't look at legality. Do you look at legality?
We look at all grounds.
I get all grounds. Do all grounds include legality?
Congressman, I'm happy to refer to you to Forbes.
No, don't refer me to anything. Do you look at legality? I got you here in front of me today. Do you look at legality?
Congressman, we don't offer opinions on the legality of individual...
So no, you don't. So here's the problem. If no is your answer, here's the problem. We had in last week ISS and Glass Lewis, the duopoly that dominates proxy advisor advice. And I asked ISS and Glass Lewis, do you look at legality? And they said no. On the record, no. Why? Because they said the SEC does. And now what we're hearing from you is, after trying to delay answering the question, no, you don't look at legality. So here's the problem. We have the SEC coming forward and allowing a whole host of ESG-related reforms. We look at companies like Travelers, who pointed out to the SEC that if they had their shareholder proposal move forward, it would be illegal. Why? Because it would have required Travelers to adjust pricing based on race. They pointed out to you, the SEC, that it would have been illegal for them to do that. You didn't care, not you personally. The SEC didn't care. The SEC allows it to go forward. The proxy advisors rec in favor, and the proxy advisors point to SEC, saying that they don't do the review of whether or not it's legal. That's the job for the SEC. You're now telling us that you don't review whether or not an action is legal. And so what we have is a complete lack of accountability. And then Chairman Gensler goes and guts Chairman Clayton's proxy advisor rules so that the proxy advisors aren't on the hook either. No one is on the hook. And then Americans are wondering why their retirement savings are being weaponized to advance a woke liberal agenda. Well, here it is. Anyone can submit a proposal. That proposal can be illegal. SEC doesn't care. The proxy advisors don't care. And you have instances like the Travelers case, but there's plenty of them out there. But in the Travelers case, 46% of shareholders voted to have Travelers engage in illegal behavior. And then you have boardrooms pulling their hair out, saying we should be focusing on growing our businesses, growing jobs, but instead we can't because the SEC is asleep at the switch. Chairman Gensler gutted the proxy advisor rules, so the proxy advisors aren't on the hook. The proxy advisors are advising in favor of this. People should be darn frustrated with what's going on. And the lack of accountability at the SEC under Chairman Gensler, by gutting the Clayton proxy advisor rules, should frustrate the American people who are watching their 401ks, who are watching their pension funds that they're relying on for retirement, being weaponized against them to advance a liberal agenda. And you just finally admitted on the record that you don't review whether or not an action's legal. And the proxy advisor said they rely on you to do that part of the job. Well, I think we've identified a massive problem at the SEC. I think we're highlighting what happened when you gutted, the SEC gutted, the Chairman Clayton proxy advisor rule. And I think it's all the more reason that we have to go in and actually put some controls with the proxy advisors. And we're marking up that bill next week, and it's essential that we get that passed on behalf of the American people. Madam Chairwoman, I yield back.